Hello, this is Bruce with theballoonworld.com, and today I'm going to make a pirate with a parrot on his shoulder and maybe even give him a hook hand. Anyway, I've been doing some stuff with pirates lately, and so I thought I would do this one as well. Just one more pump up before we get started here. Lost that. Okay, what I got started with is I did some things beforehand, so to save us some time. This is a little parrot. It's my own little parrot design. I did it with 1/60s. You can see my other videos to see how to do the parrot. This is going to be, it's a little white round for his eye, a gray round for his nose. I think I'm going to give him a nose. Here's his eye with the eye patch. This is going to be a diamond on his ear. It's just a clear. And then these three little yellow bubbles are going to be a belt buckle. And I made one of his boots beforehand out of a black 260, and I'm going to start just by making the other boot, and it's just 2 pinch twists. It's just 2 pinch twists at the top, just like this, and then come down for the boot leg, and then a pinch twist for the heel, and then come out about 3 inches and then back the same amount with a bubble, and tie those together, and that's his other boot. Okay, and the way I've made these are going to be knee-high boots. Seems to be fitting for a pirate. So there are the 2 boots, and we can use those later. I'm going to use a red 260 for his bandana, one for his bandana and one for his body. This black 260 is for hair and mustache and beard. Got a blue one for his belt, got a white one for some buttons and a couple of other things, and then I got a gray one for his legs. All right, so let's start. I think I'll start with the top half of his body. I always do that by starting with 2 pinch twists, 2 small pinch twists. They're not really a full inch, I would say, but they're, well, maybe about an inch. Pinch twist for his collar so he can tie his head in. Okay, and then we're going to do 4 bubbles about 5 inches long. At the end of the first one, we put a small pinch twist. That'll help us get the legs tied in together. Number 2, tie it into those at the top. Number 3, come down just like that, wrap it in with the pinch twist, and bring it around. And number 4, just right at the top. Okay? And then we can use the remaining balloon for one of his arms, and what we'll do there is we're just going to bring it down for the top of his arm, and then a pinch twist, and actually let's do 2 pinch twists here, and we'll make this his hook. Give him a hook hand. Okay, and then break that off and tie it off, and we'll put the other leftover red, or maybe we'll just to get over with. Put his other arm on right now, so just another red 260. Wrap it around the top here, and then come back down, same amount as you did on the other one, on the other side, with a 1-inch pinch twist. Okay, and then just bring it down for the rest of his arm, and tie it off there, and we'll give him a thumb and a hand on this side. Okay, so that's the beginnings. We'll tuck this stuff in later, but that's the start of our of the top half. Okay, let's make the legs while we're at it. I'm going to kind of leave the head for the end. Let's start the legs by tying those into one of the boots. You want to tie those in pretty tightly. Once you do that around a couple times, we can even go around a couple more times with the balloon and wind it like this. Wind it around so it's pretty tight up there on the top. Okay, that's where his foot's going to come out of his boot like that. And then this is going to be the end of his leg, his thigh right here. And then we're going to tie that in to the bottom of the body where we put the small red pinch twist. Okay, sorry that I raised that up so high. Then finish it off by another thigh right here. and then that's going to get one right into the other boot. Now you could also, if you were doing this, you could also give them a peg leg. I've done that before. On this one I'm not going to do that, but you certainly could. If you wanted to give them a boot on one side and a peg leg on the other, it adds a nice touch. Okay, I'm going to wind this a little bit too, so it's nice and tight inside there. Now, and that will pull his legs together more like this after we put his belt on. All right. So there's what it looks like so far with his boots and his belt. Let's do his belt. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to do a small bubble, and then bring that around to the back here, right on that other bubble that you left on that we hooked the legs to. And then measure it around on this one, because we need to make a little belt buckle. Measure it around right in the middle. Just grab hold of it like this, and make a circle. Okay, and pinch it. All right. So let's put this little bubble back, and now we can wind this whole body, and we will have this little belt buckle right in the front. All right. Start there on the back, bring this around to the front like this with this belt, and then when you see it's going to be just about right on the back, then we just twist it off, wrap it in with the first bubble, like that, and then a second small bubble, and rip that off, and just like that. And then what I like to do with this is I like to take that end and just wrap it around here, kind of sliding with the bottom to stay nice and thick. All right, now we've got it there like that, and then what we're going to do with these little yellow bubbles we made is we're going to take them and put those right there like that, around that pinch twist, and give him a little belt buckle, you know, like it's gold, you know, from a ship. It's plunder from a ship. It's a gold belt buckle. So that's what you've got so far this guy with this little pirate. Okay, now let's take a white 160. You could use a 260. I choose one. Make and probably just 4 sides. These are gonna like, and then tear that off and tie it like that, and then let's just go right down here. Oh, sorry about that. I lost the bubbles. Let me put them back. 2, 3. That's the trouble. You lose the bubbles like that, and they're not going to come out the same size. That would work okay. So we're just going to bring, sure, this nozzle part. Okay, and then once that's done, then we just want to put his bubbles back into the just a little bit. We dress him up, and he looks a little bit more like a fancy pirate. Real fast here, just finish off one of his hands. Let's finish off the hook. Now we're going to put the hook on this side. It's going to come from his elbow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 1, I'm going to make 3. Sorry about that. I try to hurry for the camera here. Sometimes I don't twist my bubbles enough and they lose air right now. Okay, let's make a small adjustment. Sorry about that. I think I might be losing some air on that balloon, so we'll tie this one off and start again. And then another one, and one more. That'll balance it out right here in the end. Okay, and we'll take this and we will just wrap these pinch twists in together. Just pull them together. They bring the gray ones around so they're all nice and together. Alright, and then bring the red ones around so they're the same way. Alright, just like that. And then we want to, this is going to be his hook, so I don't need to make it too long. Just make it about that long right there. And we will tie this like that. Losing some air. On to section 2 because we're in this 10 minutes, and we'll continue on in partner. Okay.